Hello everyone, this is Barcelona News World. The following are the headline we are going to discuss. Former Real Madrid manager sends message to Inter Milan ahead of Barcelona clash. Barcelona are scary. Barcelona star returns to full training ahead of Inter Milan return leg. As Inter Milan prepare for a titanic Champions League semi-final second leg against Barcelona, former Real Madrid manager Fabio Capello has offered a word of warning and a subtle message to Simone Inzaghi's men. In a recent interview with Gazzetta dello Sport, the legendary Italian manager has highlighted how Inter Milan have not been humble enough in Serie A and how they must be mindful about Barcelona's threat. What Capello said about Inter Milan. More than anything, I think they lacked humility, or maybe they focused too much on the Champions League, Capello said after Inter's recent 1-0 win over Verona. Despite the win, Inter Milan are in a precarious position in the Serie A league title, with the team trailing league leaders Napoli by 3 points with 3 matches to go. Capello blames Simone Inzaghi for focusing too much on the Champions League and rotating heavily in league matches. Inter are the strongest team in Italy, and they had a 3-point lead at one point. Then Inzaghi heavily rotated, and the players showed less desire. Some opponents were underestimated, he said. Talking about Tuesday's second leg clash against Barcelona, Capello highlighted the quality possessed by the Catalan team. It's 50-50. The Blaugrana's great quality scares me, and Lewandowski's possible return would make the difference, he concluded. Barcelona have indeed received a major boost heading into the Inter Milan clash, as Robert Lewandowski could make his return to the team after suffering from an injury he picked up last month. Inter, on the other hand, are sweating on the fitness of Lautaro Martinez, whose availability remains uncertain, even though the club are optimistic with each passing hour. Barcelona star returns to full training ahead of Inter Milan return leg. La Liga giants Barcelona have on Sunday been afforded some altogether positive news on the personnel front. This comes amid confirmation that Robert Lewandowski has returned to group training alongside the rest of Hansi Flick's squad. Frontman Lewandowski has of course spent the last couple of weeks on the sidelines. This comes owing to a thigh injury suffered by the former Bayern Munich man during Barcelona's comeback victory over Celta Vigo. The 36-year-old, in turn, was forced to sit out each of the Blaugrana's last 4 outings across all competitions, including a Champions League semi-final first-leg meeting with Inter Milan. If the latest images stemming from Barca's training ground are anything to go by, though, then Lewandowski's return now appears imminent. As showcased below, the Pole was spotted in group training at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper on Sunday. This entire season so far for FC Barcelona has been one full of surprises for the club. With La Blaugrana now aspiring for every title possible, it is a position that would have been beyond even their wildest dreams at the start of the campaign. However, most of the credit for this situation goes to the new Barcelona coach. Hansi Flick is only in his first season as the coach of this team, and he has already built a machine that can compete against any team in the world. Now in the UEFA Champions League semi-finals, the Catalan giants are in a situation where they can theoretically still win a continental treble this season. Whether they manage to do that or not is another matter altogether, but what the team has already accomplished so far this season is an achievement of its own. However, Hansi Flick has had to adopt a certain kind of special method to keep his squad motivated at all times. Hansi Flick speaks about his reference. As highlighted by Mundo Deportivo, Hansi Flick has made use of the influence and practices that his own former coach, Udo Lattek, used to implement. Thanks to that influence, the former Bayern Munich coach has managed to keep his players happy and always committed. When speaking to the club's media, Flick even admitted it himself as he spoke about the man that formerly coached Barcelona as well from 1981 to 1983. Udo Lattek was extremely attentive to detail with his players. He was always looking out for us, and that's something I try to do with my own players. This season, it has been clear that Flick has made himself quite accessible for his players. He pays a lot of attention during training and games to make sure that his players are in their best shape possible, and he is always there for them to talk to no matter what, beyond just the physical side of things at Barcelona. Moreover, he takes this attentiveness and accessibility even beyond the physical state of things. In terms of mental and technical advice, he is always there for the Barcelona players as well. His office door is always open for them, and many players have reportedly even used that opportunity to talk to the coach about how they can improve as well. He also tends to personally greet his players individually after games, and pays special attention to players that possibly feel like they could have used some more minutes. After all, there have been instances of players being displeased this season with a lack of opportunities. Seeing you on next video.